Hey everyone, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. My name is Marlene and I am with A Room to Bloom. So I wanted to bring forth a message today. I have a pet who keeps wants to sit on my lap, and so I decided to grab this animal messages deck to start with, and let's see what comes up for the collective today that would be helpful for you on your journey. So let's see what comes up. Okay, first card we have is the Raven. Listen to your intuition to receive a message from the world of spirit, right? Ravens represent the mystical, right? So trusting your intuition. When you have those moments that feel in slow motion, they feel surreal. It's like asking, what are you wanting me to see here? Please show me more and see what else arrives in your awareness. Yeah, I have goosebumps. Okay, the next one we have is the Sloth. So consider the smallness of your needs and treasure what you possess. Consider the smallness of your needs and treasure what you possess. So really simply being an appreciation of all that you have, right? The next one is the Panda Bear. Enjoy the sanctuary of solitude to regain self-esteem and tranquility, right? And if you're moving through the spiritual journey, you can oftentimes, find yourself kind of in sanctuary or in solitude. And what's happening during that time? It is a time where you are regaining self-esteem and tranquility from whatever was going on in your experience from the outside world, etc. The next one we have is the Spider. It says travel will open up new possibilities and one special connection, right? Weaving new ways, if you will. Spiders also represent creativity because that's exactly what they're doing, is weaving new things together. Okay, the next one we have is the Beaver. Investing in home comforts provides security and family togetherness. Kind of interesting because we're getting into, nearing Thanksgiving. That'll be this week, in a couple of days. So, like a dining room table, right? To have that place to sit together, right? Family togetherness. Investing in home comforts provides security and family togetherness. So what brings comfort to you and to your home? On the bottom of the deck, we have the wolf, which is actually interesting because that is the animal that is on the front of the box and the book. And so the wolf speaks, because it's on the bottom of the deck, our subconscious mind. It says, listen to your inner wisdom and enjoy the gift of freedom, right? Enjoy that gift of freedom. One of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to read on the sloth. So what it says is, humankind gave sloth this name, seeing in the apparent stillness of her neotropical rainforest life mere laziness. But sloth is virtue incarnate, a perfectly balanced ecosystem, impregnable to predators, surrounded by nourishment and bathed by the sun. Sloth is proof to those much stronger and more active that she wants for nothing and wastes nothing. She counsels that you treasure that which surrounds you. Squander neither love nor material things, even if they are no longer new. Then like sloths, relax in truth's prosperity. So like the idea of repurposing, buying used, so things just aren't constantly being thrown away or back into the earth. And so appreciating all that we have and all that we receive, right? Okay, So because I end up having these kitties, I also decided to grab the cat tarot. And I haven't used this one in a really long time. So I definitely will grab the book because the book is really funny. So let's see what wants to come up here under the Raven, listening to your intuition to receive a message from the world of spirit. What are we looking to listen to? What is this message about? Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. A Queen of Pentacles energy. Pentacles is about finances, anything of the earthly realm. So listening to your intuition to receive a message about this. Okay, interesting. Under the Sloth, considering the smallness of your needs and treasure what you possess, we have the King of Pentacles. So we have a King and Queen of Pentacles sitting side by side, which could be really important in this message. Under the Panda, enjoy the sanctuary of solitude. Whoops, to regain. Yeah, that's no surprise. We have the Empress energy to regain self-esteem and tranquility, right? Like being a sovereign being. Enjoy sanctuary. Be treated like the Empress that you are. Treat yourself like that. Under the Spider, travel will open up new possibilities and one special connection. We have the Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Swords energy is someone who could be a divorced person, a divorced female energy, someone who speaks their truth. They will be truthful, but the words don't always come out so delicately, let's say, right? Okay, under the Beaver, investing in home comforts provides security and family togetherness. We have the High Priestess. These are some powerful cards here, right? The Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Empress, the Queen of Swords, and the High Priestess, which is, to me, again, trusting your intuition. You know, Jesus was a high priest, right? Okay, tell us more. Bring us a little more clarification on this Queen of Pentacles, please. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. This is about holding boundaries, right? Setting boundaries in a situation. And it could be regarding your pentacles if you need to. Listen to your intuition to receive a message from the world of spirit. Okay, and then we have under the King of Pentacles, we have the Five of Pentacles, which is actually, you know what? I want to double check something. Okay, you know what? I need to go back because I thought this was the Wands, the first card. This is actually the Swords with the triangle here. So this is the Seven of Swords, which speaks about betrayal. So there could be something about betrayal with your finances. And so you're being called to listen to your intuition in a situation. Then we have the King of Pentacles. And this is what I just wanted to double check. Yeah, so the circle here in the corner, this is what I was looking at, actually is represented by the Pentacles. So this is the Five of Pentacles, where somebody could be trying to keep you out in the cold financially, right? So interesting that the Sloth says still just simply appreciating what you have. And it could be a King of Pentacles who has been trying to do that. And I say trying to, but when you appreciate everything you have, how successful can they be, right? Okay, let's see. Talk about the Empress. Enjoy the sanctuary of solitude to regain self-esteem and tranquility. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is someone who comes in with a message regarding your finances, right? Something of the earthly realm, right? Okay, what else do we have there? The Queen of Swords energy. Why is that here? Okay, we have the Six of Swords. So under the spider, where it says travel will open up new possibilities and one special connection. The Six of Swords is saying moving away from rough waters to calm waters. And I do want to read this one out of the book because I always get a kick out of this one. Let's see. So the way that it reads is you're feeling a little low, but you'll soon be moving on from that rough situation, or trying to at least, right? Your past transgressions are behind you, even if the damage you've done is still glaringly apparent. So that kitty tore the carpet, right? Everyone can see those tears you've made, the tears, you've made with your claws. Whatever the next phase, know that it offers you some opportunity to calm down. It's a bit of a stretch, but if you just go with the flow, something more positive awaits, right? So moving on from rough waters to calm waters. Travel could be very helpful in that situation, okay? And then under the High Priestess, let's see what we have here. We have the Chariot. Now, the Chariot can speak of fast movement, right? It can speak of balance. And so I do want to read it out of the book. I don't think I've ever read the Chariot. I want to see what this one says. Okay, so this one says for the Chariot is the kitty sits in a winged back chair. Oh. So what it says is it may be called the company chair, but we all know who exactly sits there, right? So the kitty sits there. The card reminds you that you're the one who holds the reins. The winged upholstery represents your freedom to fly, while the top reminds you not to spin your wheels. There's a top on the ground here. You're in control. You sit and stand when you wish, okay? You're in control. So gaining balance, that makes so much sense with the High Priestess card, right? Knowing who you are, trusting your intuition along this journey. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, let's see what we have. Okay. We have the Three of Cups. This is generally a celebration of some sort, whether it be a wedding, the announcement of like an engagement, birth of a child, an anniversary or something. Some type of a celebration is at hand here, yes. And then we have the Sun, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles. It says like that you've been working hard to build something, okay? Okay, now I'm going to move on to a deck here called the Time Traveler's Oracle. What message do you want to bring forth for the collective here? 22, leadership. Okay, so with that Queen of Pentacles and betrayal of some sort, we have leadership, ancient Egypt, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get the cards, and then we will read some of these. Let's see. What else do we have under the Sloth? We have healing, which is the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, where someone may be trying to keep someone in the cold. The Dream Temples of Alcephalus, Greece. It says healing. Okay. Consider the smallness of your needs and treasure what you possess. Just healing from the situation. Okay, then the next one is being grounded, and it's in Australia. So enjoy the sanctuary and solitude to regain self-esteem and tranquility. Being grounded would definitely go hand in hand with that, right? So anytime you may have been feeling ungrounded. If there was a period of time that was happening, this is saying yes, and continuing to encourage to remain grounded. And then with the spider, travel will open up new possibilities. We have the light, the angelic realm, right? It will open up new possibilities with the Queen of Swords and the moving on from rough waters to calm waters. See, and the real balance here, like the Chariot, like I said, is balance. Being grounded and being able to get the messages from the light and bring them into the human experience, right? Okay, and what do we have here under the Beaver, the High Priestess, and the Chariot? We have transcending. That makes so much sense, right? Atlantis, transcending a situation. Again, here we have people that are in a boat, right? Okay. So let's see what it says under leadership. It's 22. We arrive at one of my favorite places in the world, the land of the pharaohs and the pyramids. It's 2500 BCE, and we are standing before the Great Pyramid of Giza, which is just one of dozens in the region. It's no wonder that the Egyptian pyramids are known as one of the wonders of the world. The energy emanating from the pyramid and all the others here is immense. We are both in awe. The planning, authority, and direction of the pharaohs, architects, and builders that oversaw these feats is remarkable, perhaps unlike anything in the history of the planet. These early creators exemplify leadership. Imagine organizing a workforce of tens of thousands for each pyramid and then orchestrating the movement of 2 to 80-ton stones in perfect, tight-fitting placements. Additionally, imagine aligning them to the stars and the cardinal directions. This alignment is so precise that their north-south positions are within an accuracy of up to 0.05 degrees. We are inspired. The time traveler's message. It is time to take control of your life. Allow the energy of the pharaohs to fill you. If you have felt like you have been in the background of life, this is your time to step up. You are a leader. I'm getting confirmation with that. So throw your shoulders back and move forward with power, grace, and certitude. Take on greater responsibility, and there will be a great outcome. Know that what you stand for has the possibility to last for many generations. Carefully plan your actions for times ahead. Then, with authority, take action. Do not let anything get in the way of your momentum. Don't worry if you receive any pushback. Keep going. You will succeed. Remember that the greatest leaders know how to give support. Be the beacon for others, acting as a stepping stone so that they too can reach their dreams, right? It's not about taking another down because they have other aspirations. When we're walking each other home, we're helping lift each other up, being each other's guides, right? Okay, let's go ahead to the next card, healing. Sorry, my nose is tickling. Messages from the dream temples of Greece. We make our way to Greece in the early 4th century BCE, alighting near one of the healing temples of the god Asclepius. As we walk through the pillars at the entrance, an alkite greets us dressed in white garments. We're told that this healing sanctuary is a place where the injured and the ill come to seek restorative energy. The god comes to people in their dreams to offer advice and therapeutic healing. A night spent in one of the sanctuary's sacred buildings, a baton, sounds like a wonderful idea to us. We come across these temple snakes here, and amazingly, we are not afraid. In fact, these snakes become symbols of rejuvenation and medicine worldwide, forming the basis of both the caduceus and the rod of Asclepius, the insignia for doctors. We wake up the next morning feeling clear and focused. Neither of us can remember what happened, but we agree that something shifted in the night and we feel renewed. The time traveler's message is beneath the surface of your life, profound healing is occurring. Things in your life are being resolved. Trust that you are being guided as a natural healer. Know that everything in nature has the intrinsic ability to restore itself. You're part of nature, so you too have the innate ability. Remarkable healing is surging through every cell in your body and your life. Listen to your heart and act on your instincts. Have faith that all is well. Watch your dreams for the secret messages that are there for you, and if you are open to it, healing. Look for signs in your life. If you feel drawn to go a particular way, even if it doesn't make sense to your mind, trust this feeling. In the past, following your hunches may have led you astray, but please do not let that keep you from trusting your intuition now. Again, which was our opening card, right? Often, with the perspective of time, the things that once seemed like mistakes can be viewed as having happened for your highest good and your healing. Such a beautiful card. Okay, and then on the grounded card, we are standing at the base of Uluru, a huge sandstone formation in the arid center of Australia. To the Aboriginal people of the area, this upraised ground is hallowed. It's easy to understand why we watch the morning sunrise. As we watch the morning sunrise, the radiant red color of this monolith shimmers in the rising heat. We want to walk around the base of this sacred site, but we first rub the octar earth over our bodies. This grounds us and allows us to step into alignment with the rhythms of the land. As we walk, we can feel the potent energy of this ancestral land. The spirits are strong here. At one point, the sinuous energy of the python spirit rises. She knows that we mean no harm, so we pass easily. We become aware of various animal spirits arising to greet us. The undulating sonorous sound of the didgeridoo embraces us. The sound ebbs and flows and seems to penetrate deep within. We feel deeply grounded to the earth and to this ancient land. The message here is it is time to ground yourself with what is important in life. Let everything else go. Relinquish the flurry and the busyness of life. Release worrying about the future and let go of rehashing your past. Take time to be present and reflect. You need to ground your energy to take advantage of the opportunities that are waiting for you. You are called to dive deeper. Go beneath the surface and discover hidden gems. Take a second look at things that you may have dismissed the first time around. Explore your roots to uncover what is valuable in life. Honor your ancestors. There may be something that seemed closed and forgotten that is ready to open. Stand firm in what you know to be true. Being grounded means that people or situations that are unsupportive do not sway you. Stand up for others who cannot protect themselves. Very powerful message. Stand up for others who cannot protect themselves. And I find it interesting that the next card then is the angelic realm, right? Of all the journeys that we have taken, this might be our most ambitious. We focus our intention with laser precision to land in the angelic realm, and voila, we've arrived. At first, we have trouble seeing the luminous forms of the angels because the light around us is so radiant. As we stand in awe of our surroundings, large angels come from behind to wrap us in their wings of light. So much love penetrates deep into our souls. It feels like this love travels beyond the farthest horizon of time and space. We feel deeply and profoundly cherished as we experience so much compassion for all beings. We look down at our hands and we see that they are surrounded in light. They sparkle and they shimmer with an undulating golden white glow. Wave after wave of the surging incandescence radiates out from our hands and our hearts. We love bathing in this glow so much that it is hard for us to move on. The message is, this is your time to remember who you are at your source and where you have come from, pure light. Your essence is radiant and clear. Of course, there are times when you forget this. We all do. You are a human with a physical body, but at your source, you are luminescent, infinite, and immortal. Your energy can heal the world. This is also a reminder that angels surround you always. If you are not feeling their loving luminescence, then this clarity is called for. Clutter clear anything that you do not love or do not use. Remove as much as you can of your physical, emotional, and mental load. Get rid of physical objects that clog your energy. Release relationships that do not support you. Move away from situations that deplete you. Make space for light to shine in every area of your life. If your life ever starts feeling dim, close your eyes and visualize wings of light embracing you. Your energy will begin to be restored. You are loved more than you can imagine. Such a beautiful message. And the last one, 39, is transcending. It is again on speaking about Atlantis. Some people believe that Atlantis is a mythical realm, but we are happy to report that we are here. In fact, we are inspired by a recent trip to Greece in about 350 BCE, where we had a lively conversation with the philosopher Plato. He suggested that we travel 9,000 years further into the past, into the golden age of Atlantis. Egyptian priests, he said, described it as one of the oldest and greatest mysteries of the world, a utopian kingdom that inexplicably disappeared. I'm so glad that we took his advice. We're astonished by the remarkable mind, discipline, psychic abilities, and sound healing happening in the streets around us. We've never felt such laser focus psychic energy before. People casually use psychokinesis to lift things by the power of their minds. They heal others simply by pointing a faceted crystal towards the person who is ill. Atlanteans even have access to quantum technologies. This place is mind-blowing. The message is when you pull this card, it is time to rise above the mundane circumstances of your life. Though the focused power of your mind, it is possible to let go of ordinary concerns and enter a more rarefied perspective. Transcending a negative or unhelpful situation is a kind of transformation of self. With focused discipline, all things are possible. Positive changes are ahead. Old structures, beliefs, and ideas are dropping away as you transcend into an altered reality of your life. Trust your psychic senses and your intuition. If you've ever been drawn to crystals or sound vibration healing, this is a good time to pursue these disciplines. As you hold a crystal or focus on the tone with the clear intent of your mind, challenges release and clarity blossoms. This can help you manifest your dreams and desires. It's so powerful that it can feel like magic. So sound healing. I have the tuning forks, right? And so they're really neat. I ended up getting them, but I put them away because I was doing some kind of moving things around. But I do want to bring those on and start using those on the channel a little bit more to kind of help with the vibration, right, of the collective. Okay. And interesting, because there is a lot here about self-care. I have this deck here called Self-Care 101. I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle these and let's see what comes up with these. I have not used these before, but let's see. is like an opening card here. Okay. Okay, so it says connect with loved ones. You know, this is so interesting that it happens to be a dining table. And as I was saying, it's Thanksgiving. And in that example about investing in comforts provides security and family togetherness, which could be a dining table or setting a table, right? Connect with loved ones. The introduction is connecting with loved ones is a heartwarming self-care exercise that nourishes our soul and it deepens our sense of belonging. Taking the time to engage in meaningful conversations, share laughter, and create cherished memories with family and friends strengthens our relationships and it brings us immeasurable joy. These connections offer support, love, and sense of community, reminding us that we are not alone in life's journey. By prioritizing quality time and nurturing these connections, we cultivate emotional well-being, foster resilience, and experience the profound fulfillment that comes from fostering meaningful relationships. Embrace the transformative power by connecting with loved ones as you enrich your life with love and shared experiences. Schedule a time to call, video chat, or meet up with family and friends. Engage in meaningful conversations and share experiences. The key benefits is it boosts your mood, it strengthens your relationships, and it reduces feelings of loneliness. Make it a habit to schedule regular check-ins with your loved one, whether it's a weekly phone call or a monthly dinner date. Connect with loved ones.